Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to Brain to Brain. I have a fantastic guest today. Her name's Kate. Kate, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Let's begin by you just telling us a little bit about yourself. I already gave everybody your name, but let's hear your age, where you're from, and when you sustained your brain injury.
So I'm Kate Bai. I'm 24 and I got my brain injury last year actually, November 21st of 2024. So and then I grew up in Omaha, Nebraska. So and
Great.
now I live in Louisville, Nebraska.
Okay, great. A Nebraska girl. You're
Yeah.
born and
Yeah.
raised, and you're there still.
Yep, yep.
Wow. So we're about we've just surpassed a year
Yeah.
since your brain injury. I,
Yep.
I mean, fill us in on these last 365 days.
Mm.
I remember it being extremely overwhelming. What does it look like for you?
Yeah. Now like I'm home alone like with my sons because my husband's a firefighter. So he like leaves for 24-hour shifts. And so he like that was a big hurdle like to for me to be allowed to be alone with my son because after the injury like mm, a lot of people were concerned about like my like mental ability to like raise a young kid to basically take on a newborn because that takes a lot of brain power and that was the whole thing. I was evaluated by a neuropsychologist and she said she's like you actually scaled above average on all of these. I'm like yeah. So um, I just like struggle like the dexterity on my right hand is kind of bad, but and then that's really it. And then I can't drive, so that's a whole ordeal because I'm just stuck at home. One of my husbands at work. I'm like, oh, what do I do? And now it's getting cold, so I can't go on walks now. So, oh well, but
Man, holy
I'll be
cow.
able to drive soon, I think. I just need a car.
Okay. Hey, well, okay. Speaking of, so when you sustained your brain injury, you were in a
Mhm.
car accident. You were driving your vehicle. And I think when I found you on social media, I was amazed
Mhm.
by
Mhm.
what happened because you talked about raising a kid.
Yeah.
You were pregnant when the accident happened. So walk us through it. Do you remember the day at all?
I remember it was kind of weird. Like I texted my husband I was gonna go get like grocery shopping at like 6 o'clock at night. And I know that was like really unlike me to do. But I just remember that was weird. So I texted him because I didn't want him to like see I left and be confused. So I let him know. I remember I left to get ingredients to make an orange Julius, like a smoothie. And I remember like thinking on the not I don't remember the drive, but I do remember like thinking, okay, I need to go to the freezer section for the orange concentrate, the ice cream section, because I wanted to be in and out. I wanted it to be fast. So I don't remember the drive there, but I remember like I was plotting out in my head, like, oh, this is what I'm gonna have to do. So I left to go like to fill out my grocery list, but it was a pregnancy craving, I think. um, so that yeah, I was turning left. It was deemed no fault, but I was turning left onto a highway from a highway, and a semi truck collided with my car on the passenger side, and I was um uh not responsive on arrival. Um, I have to laugh because the paramedics that like they tried to sedate me because I was combative, but they noted like a hard mass in my abdomen. I'm like, yeah, that was my son. um, yeah, so they were like questioning that. They're like, this is kind of weird. So then they took me to the hospital around us, and then they found out I was pregnant. So, and they say when you're pregnant, you have a higher blood supply. And a lot of times it's known that the fetus like transfers stem cells to the mom in times of stress. So I don't know if that's what happened, but I did live. So I do think like his stem cells like transferred to me and the blood supply like helped me because I lost you can't see, but I lost my like whole right ear and they repaired it with shark skin because so I was bleeding out my ear and my like TMI, but my like brain was coming out of there too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, there's so much we need to unpack here because you gave us a lot of information. And I just want to, I'm going to pick it piece by piece, okay? Because
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
blows my mind. How
Uh-huh.
far along were you in your pregnancy?
Um, I was 20 weeks.
So that's halfway through pregnancy, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
The fact that you survived,
Mhm. Yeah.
let alone your child survive, is a miracle within
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Do you know how fast that semi truck was driving when it hit your vehicle?
I think it was at like 45 miles per hour. So,
Crazy.
mhm.
And your passenger side,
Yeah.
you lose part of your ear in
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
accident. You
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
substantial brain damage.
Mhm.
Can you walk us through? Did you break any bones?
Mhm.
Did you fracture your skull?
Yeah.
Give us a rundown of the injuries you sustained.
I had I don't know how many skull fractures, but I did. I broke the inside of my nose. I broke my jaw. So they had to repair my jaw. And that's I'll explain that later. And I had a broken sacrum, and I think that's it. But actually, I was Jane Doe upon arrival for 5 hours until my former nose surgeon recognized me because he did my deviated septum surgery, and he's like, I know this girl. And so that's how like my identity was found out.
I mean, what a coincidence that was he working on you that night?
He had to do my ear surgery. He's a
Wow.
ENT doctor.
Oh my gosh. And they put shark skin on your
Yeah.
ear. Well,
Yeah.
so technically you're part shark now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so while you were explaining that, I had to look it up. Sacrum. So that connects your pelvis to
Yeah.
your your hip?
You know more than I do.
Okay, it's a triangular bone at the base of the spine that connects the spine to the pelvis. Okay, so that, I mean, we're very close to the
Mm,
womb at that point.
yeah.
Were you, did they say the womb was damaged at all?
No, and this is what's kind of crazy because by like the placenta was fused to like my spine. So I looked it up and that's actually the safest place for your placenta to like stick to. So that was probably good too, because the spine wasn't like that's the strongest, like one of the strongest parts of your body.
Mm. Is that common for the placenta to fuse to the spine?
No, that it can fuse everywhere, but the spine is the like safest place, I think.
Okay, so you had a lot of things working in your favor.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
thank the baby for that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
Okay, so you fractured your jaw. You
Uh-huh.
fractured your skull in several places. Let's talk about the extent of your brain injury. I did some
Mhm.
research. It said
Yeah.
diffused axonal injury.
Mhm.
And so I have that as well.
Yeah.
For our listeners that are unfamiliar with that term, that means there's damage all over the brain.
Yeah.
There's bleeding. It's not just in one central area. It's from your brain bouncing around inside your skull, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
scars and makes your brain bleed in various spots. So was there a, aside from the diffused axonal, we're saying a majority of your brain was damaged. Was there a specific location that sustained most of the damage? Was there a temporal lobe or a frontal lobe?
The the uh I think the right temporal, because I still my left arm like feel numb all the time. So I
Interesting.
think the right temporal.
Okay, that makes sense because right controls left, left controls
Yeah.
right, which is so
Yeah.
wacky.
Uh, but
Um,
yeah.
no,
And I
keep
had 4 strokes, I think, too. Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
okay, here we go. Man, you keep pulling out some freaking tricks on us. So,
uh,
four strokes, were these in the hospital after the
no,
accident?
no, in the accident. And on top of it, I didn't find this until March. So, um, I went into a eye doctor because my right eye had like coil, like I don't know what to call them, but like spiral veins, like coil veins, and that's a good sign of a fistula. So I they found the fistula a lot later, but the my whole right carotid, you have 4, I only have 3 now, but my whole right carotid was dumping behind my eye because fistula was is where a vein connects to an artery, like, and that's not good, I think. So it was dumping behind my eye and my eye was swollen. So that's why my son came early because he was set for the 25th, but he came on the 23rd because they didn't want to like put him through the surgery. So it
So
was
two
kind of
two
like,
days early. He
yeah.
arrived 2 days of November.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, March.
March, my bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
November was the accident. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. So again, my goodness,
Mhm.
so much to unpack here, Kate. Let's
Mhm.
so when you arrived at the hospital, obviously you have no memory of this, but from
Yeah.
what doctors have told you, were
Mhm.
you did they induce you into a coma? Were you on a ventilator?
They I think put me in a coma for like a couple weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, and while you're in this coma,
Mhm.
they realize you've had three strokes, you said?
Yeah, 4, I think.
Four strokes,
Uh-huh.
along with the diffused axonal injury. The fact that we can have this conversation
Yeah.
and you can tell me what's happening
Mhm.
is remarkable.
Yeah.
Okay, because from what you said, a lot of people that suffer strokes,
Mhm.
they lose their inability to talk.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
lose motor skills,
Yeah.
and you tackle four of those on top of each other, and then
Yeah.
more, traumatic brain injury. You're sitting here in front of me and you're
Yeah.
smiling, you're giggling, and you're raising a child.
Yeah.
How? How does this
I know.
happen?
Uh-huh. I just have to, like, I don't know your faith, but I just thank God for it. Like, because I shouldn't be here. Isaac shouldn't be here, but we are, and miracles do happen. So,
I 100% agree.
mhm.
Were you faith-based before the accident?
Yeah, yeah,
Did this strengthen your conviction?
yeah, yeah. It solidified it, and it made me like see it as more real. Like I always believed in God before, but now I heard it. My pastor said a story the other day. He's like, there was a drought in a town and they were gonna have a prayer meeting for rain to come. And they were heading to the prayer meeting. They got there and they were all praying, and a little girl showed up with an umbrella because she truly believed that God would bring rain. I'm like, yeah, I was just the people at the prayer meeting before, but now I'm the little girl.
Amazing. Oh, that's a great way to compare those two.
Yeah, yeah.
My goodness.
Hmm.
Very, so you talked about your husband being a
Hmm.
firefighter.
Yeah, yeah,
Was he working that night?
yeah, yeah,
Was
yeah,
did he obviously, well, you were a Jane Doe when you arrived.
yeah.
I'm assuming his house didn't respond to the accident.
No, he works in like a town, probably, I'm bad at math, but 20 miles away from my crash.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
but yeah, he was like working and he got notice because they contacted my parents first. They didn't know I was married. And then they contacted him, and then he was gonna like not be well driving. So his captain actually took him.
What a great captain.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about this because I've noticed through my recovery,
Yeah.
I have a great brother, a
Hmm.
fantastic mom.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about your support system because
Mhm.
that's a terrifying time. Obviously, when your daughter's injured, your wife's injured,
Yeah.
and your mother to be, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is so walk me through
Mhm.
um the emotions. What you've talked with your parents, your husband, put us in their shoes. What was
Yeah.
that situation like for them?
It, it was like explainably hard. Because the whole time they were told like Isaac, we didn't have a name at the time, but my son could come at any time, like spontaneous labor, um, up until like the whole time I was in the hospital. They're like, just be prepared for him to come early and probably not make it. So that on top of like their daughter or wife almost dying, like was probably really hard. But I just look at back at photos and I have a lot of like nieces and nephews. So it's so cute because I have photos of them like I was in a wheelchair for a bit. I have like photos of them. They're like 2 years old. Like they loved like riding in my wheelchair with me, or even like if I was in bed, they'd take it for a spin. They'd
Typical
have so
kids.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd have fun. And
Wow.
I truly think, I don't know, just the support system, like family and friends, and like everyone like praying for me and being by my side. And my aunts came and like did a pedicure for me. So I don't know, so much love. My husband got told like when I was in the coma because they were all crying, and a doctor told them like, don't cry around her because she might be able to hear you. So like that really helped him to like collect it together and like have hope. And
Mm.
so I don't remember that time, but I do think that helped to like the positivity.
It makes a world of a difference. You use the
Yeah.
word hope. I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Hmm.
a core word that I've used through these years with the brain injury, hoping it'll get better, right? Hoping the next day is just a little bit easier.
Yeah.
You talked about the love and the sport.
Yeah.
You're very, very fortunate to have that because I've met people that haven't. And looking at you, you're beaming, you're smiling, and I think that's a testament to the people that have rallied around you.
Hmm. Hmm.
And obviously, you have Isaac.
Yeah. Yeah.
My goodness, you talked about being in a wheelchair,
Hmm.
and your little nieces and nephews, I think you said, right? Were riding around in it.
Yeah.
I read some of your post and you talked about learning to walk again,
Yeah.
learning to talk again, eating. Walk us
Mhm.
through what was taken away from you in this accident. When you woke up and you
Yeah.
realized life was different. Let's hear
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Um, I wasn't clear to walk yet because of my sacrum, but I just remember being so mad because I'm like, just let me try. Like, let me try it. And if they like my doctors didn't clear me. And it was funny because I was in rehab. And when I was cleared to walk, finally, they gave me walkers, they gave me canes. I didn't want them. I'm like, I actually did better without them.
Hmm.
I'm like, yeah. So I had to relearn how to walk. And that was hard. But I had like my family helping me the whole time, like grabbing my arms and like walking with me. And my therapist like were really patient with me too. Um, and then talking, I remember having, I don't know what it's called, but it's like letters on a board. I remember that for a bit, and I had a really bad like mouth infection.
Hmm.
So a nurse like came and like scraped them out. And I just remember I put in the card or board, I don't like his name.
Fair, fair.
And yeah, I made my family laugh at that. And then eating was kind of weird because I was cleared earlier to eat than drinking because apparently it's harder to drink than eat.
Hmm.
So eating was hard at first, like just having to eat soft foods until like I could eat hard foods. And but drinking, I'd always like they'd always say good sensation because I'd cough because it would go down the wrong pipe or
Hmm.
something. And so I cough and it's kind of a joke now. Like whenever somebody chokes or coughs, I'm like, good sensation. Um, but that was good. But they had to do like a camera scan down my throat and see if the I don't know what it's called, but the floppy thing was like shutting or opening based
Oh,
on if I drink good.
hmm.
So once I was cleared to drink, that was heaven because I had to drink thickened water for a bit. I don't recommend that.
Well, explain to us what it is. What's thickened
No,
water? Is there like
it's
protein in it?
like
Is there?
no, it's like water, but I don't know, thick. It's like Jello kind of.
Ugh.
Yeah, but water. So, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
this is now when we're all growing up, right? Like let's take Isaac for example. He's one. Or no, 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 a year and a
almost.
half.
Yeah,
Almost one. Man, I
yeah,
am terrible with math too. He when we're back at that age and even like progressing 3, 4, 5, we're learning to walk.
yeah,
We're learning to
yeah.
talk. You were in your 20s when you had to redo all of this. Did
Mhm.
you feel like a prisoner in your body? Did you know, hey, I should be able to do this, but why can't I?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember because I had to be helped like showering and everything. I always make my mom cry with this, but I just remember telling her, I think it'd be easier to die because I don't know, it'd be, yeah, heaven, like that's remarkable, probably, but it'd be easier on me, but not easier on everyone else. So I don't think of that now, but I did then because I'm like, this is so hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But and so just having to relearn how to walk, how to talk, how to eat, that's hard.
So hard. And you're not alone when you say that. I've had that same thought as well. Because a lot of people don't understand
Yeah.
how much we suffer, right,
Yeah.
on a daily basis. And in the beginning for you, I mean, relearning everything, those building blocks and that. Oh my gosh. And I
Mm,
get it. I've said those same words and living with chronic pain, I still
mm,
have those thoughts sometimes where it's like, why? Like, why do I have to go through this on a daily basis? When
mm,
I was in my accident, I did have a near-death experience, and I do believe in a heaven.
mm.
I got to see my grandfather and a father figure. My grandfather had died 3 years before the accident. The father figure died 15 years before the accident. And what I
Wow.
experienced in that moment was euphoric. And
Mm.
so I think of that often where it's, man, I can't wait to get back to that. This
Yeah.
sucks right now. You know what? Not every day sucks. Moments are terrible, but I yearn for that. And it's no, I'm not quitting and no, I don't want to give up, but it's
Yeah.
knowing that swells my heart that I have that down the road, whenever that is.
Mm,
And I'm proud of you for, fighting through those thoughts. Obviously, you said you've gotten past that. I think a lot of people could benefit from you sharing how you got through that storm. What
mm,
kept you going? What turned
mm.
that negative thought into a positive where, you know what? I was dealt these bad cards, but I'm here for a purpose.
Mm. I, I, early on, it was like, because when Isaac was born yet, it was for him. Like, I'm like, I'm getting better for him. And now, like, I'm being getting better for both him and my husband and my parents because I want to like contribute to their lives somehow. I just I think like knowing you matter to other people, like no matter who the whether it's your like pet or something, like something loves you unconditionally and just getting that back. Like because I when I was at rehab, I had to go home or like the therapist had to see my home. So I went back to my parents' house and I just remember my little dog like was so happy to see me. I'm like, oh, thank you. Cause that like that matters. Like that emotion and it's dog. It's a dog. It's not like a person, but you matter to somebody. So I just keeping that in mind. Like, no matter who, even if it's yourself, like, I matter enough to like God too, because like, no matter if it's Him, like, He let me live. So why not live for Him? And
Mhm.
yeah,
I think that's a great message. And for those listening that are in that tough storm right now, that dark place, you do matter.
yeah.
And you can find a team here
Mm,
at Toro and Tides. That's why I've created this. Reach out. We've all been there. Some days I am there. And
yeah.
and like you said, there is a purpose. We were spared for a reason, and
Yeah.
everybody brings value to life. It could be as simple as the person you that checks you out at a grocery store. A
Mm.
simpler interaction could change their day as well. I want to circle back to being a prisoner in your own body. Did you when you were unable to speak, what was the time frame from not being able to being able to speak?
Probably, um, I'd say a month.
And
And
was Go
I
ahead.
remember like having to practice speaking like with my therapist. She's like, just try to say like Joshua or mom. And I just remember it was so hard. But when I did, they were both crying.
Aw.
Like,
What was the first word you said?
uh, I think it was baby.
Oh,
Because she's it's Aubrey and she's like try to say baby or Joshua had me say hi at first. He's like it was late at night and so it's hi, but it was late at night and he was like try to say hi and I did.
amazing.
It's very raspy but it was there, and that made him happy.
Of
So
course it did. Now, did it continuously snowball after that? You noticed improvements high the
yeah,
first day, maybe the second or third day it was.
like from now to like a month ago, it's improved because my voice is still like not back to normal, but it's getting there. I think it's because they tried to intubate me unseen and they didn't get it. So I think that's part of it. I also think my jaw, like the surgery they did, but oh well,
Jeez.
it's
Wow.
getting better.
Yeah, you sound fantastic.
Mm,
But
mm.
now with walking, walk us through that. You said you had to, your therapist really helped, your family helped, you had a cane, a walker, started in a wheelchair.
Mm.
Walk us through that progression as well.
Because I was pregnant, I had to relearn how to walk while pregnant. So that in itself was hard. I still like I don't have it much anymore, but when I like probably 2 months ago, I still walked with a little pregnancy bottle. But having to relearn to walk, I just kept thinking, like, yes, it's for me, but it's more so for my son. Like,
Mhm.
I want to be healthy for him so he can be like healthy and come out like perfect, and he did. So,
Talk about motivation.
yeah, yeah, he was my motivation a lot.
I'd say so.
Mm,
Today, we're a year out, right?
mm,
What challenges are you still pressed with on a daily basis?
yeah. Um, just my left side of my body, like my arm and leg, are still numb. It's like if you fall asleep on your legs for a long time, how they like, but my left side feels like that all the time. So,
Oh, that tingly sensation?
oh no, just dead.
Ah,
Not tingly though.
yeah, yeah.
Not
Wow.
like the waking up like tingly, like
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
that and then driving. But I've been practicing like the driving simulator and I'm doing good in that. So I just need a car to like practice with in a parking lot. But and then my right eye, I have um sixth nerve palsy. So it basically won't go like if I like hold it up, it won't go like past midline. So I have another appointment at the end of January to see if they either want to do surgery on it or can do prisms on that eye. So I don't know. And that's really it. It's a miracle because I have no pain. I did have my gallbladder removed um like 2 months ago because I had like what feels like a ratchet strap around your chest. Um, I went into the ER for that, and they said you have a lot of gallstones. So I took that out. So
Was that a result of the accident, did they say?
they didn't say, but they say they you could get it. A lot of pregnant women get it after they give birth. So it's a combination of that and then the accident, I think.
Hmm.
But
Do you have any flashbacks from the accident at all?
I am kind of like it's good that I don't remember the accident, but I do wish I knew what happened.
Hmm.
But it's probably good that I don't.
I'd say so. I mean, my goodness, it'd be terrifying. I understand wanting to know, right? Wanting to see. But goodness, I feel like our body does a good job protecting us when we don't need to, or I mean, if things would be too traumatizing for us to
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Do you, now you said it's the right side of your body, the arm and leg, correct?
Side.
Left
Left.
side, left side. Okay, so you don't have to use the gas pedal with your left.
Yeah, true.
How
True.
how has practice? I'm not diminishing
Yeah,
your
no.
injury at
Yeah.
all, but I'm just trying to think in the
Uh,
future for you with practicing driving, the
yeah.
simulation. Is this in rehab where you're doing the simulation?
Mm,
That's
yeah.
fun. Are you
And
are you're still in rehab?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
About 2 days a week.
Okay. What does that look like? Is that speech therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy?
Um, all physical therapy, I'm just like trying to get like faster. Um, I because I can't jog yet, kind of, but my left side of my body is just like not it doesn't respond to my brain, so it doesn't want to like move fast.
Okay.
So I'm practicing like jogging, and then OT I'm doing like the driving simulator. And then speech, I it's cute, but they have me like practice reading like books to Isaac. So I bring in books and we try to over enunciate. Um, so over enunciating helps me like speak clear. So they have me practice that, and then um yeah, just reading to Isaac. And Isaac enjoys it.
Of
So
course he does. He gets to hang out with
yeah.
his mom. Are
Uh-huh.
is Isaac your only child?
Mhm. Mhm.
Let
Yep.
us, I would love to know what life looks like as a mother raising a child with a brain injury.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Mhm.
no comparing, right? Because
Yeah.
you never had a kid before, but your day to day, your the
Yeah.
left side of your body
Mhm.
struggles a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh, what are some challenges or what frustrates you? Obviously, Isaac's a little saint. We
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
him. But what are some frustrations you deal with
Yeah.
on a daily basis?
Um, I'm doing better now, but before, like, it was kind of hard because I couldn't like bounce him, like to console him, like bouncing, and burping him, I couldn't do, but now I can. It's weird because I just burp him with my left hand, which is the bad hand, but my right hand, because I the dexterity on it is bad. It's not as good, but I did break my wrist when I was young, so I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Hmm.
Um, but I wasn't able to do that for a while, like bouncing and burping him, but now I am, so that's huge.
What a win.
So now it's just like he's like weirdly predictable. Like I can tell when he's tired, or I don't know. I love being a mom and like tending to him because he's a really good baby. I get told that all the time, like by everyone. They're like, he's a really good baby. I'm like, I know. I got lucky. I needed that. So thank
I'd say
you,
so.
Isaac.
Yeah. How'd you come up with the name Isaac?
Oh, it means in Hebrew, it means laughter. So we needed a little bit of laughter.
I love that. What a great name.
Uh, uh,
Oh, Isaac. What a blessing and
yeah,
such a gift and a gift that you're still here with us
yeah,
as well. It's fantastic. You're motivating for me.
yeah,
I mean, I couldn't imagine. I struggle a lot on a daily basis, but I couldn't imagine juggling that with a kid.
yeah.
You're a show off. That's what you are. My goodness. I mean, diffuse axonal injury, four strokes,
Mm.
and a freaking mother. Come on, you're making us all look bad.
I just have to thank God for this because yeah, it makes no sense even to me.
Mm-mm.
But I'm just thankful.
That's a great word to use.
Mm.
What does the future look like for you? What are you chasing? What's the next step in recovery and where do you see yourself in a year?
I hope I can drive soon, and that's really it. Because I love being a stay-at-home mom with Isaac, so I'm waiting to hear back about disability. I really hope I can get that because my former job wasn't like super stressful, but I did have to. I was the marketing person for a franchise, so I had to always talk to the owners. And even now, like, I just handle stress like not bad, but like I don't handle it well now. Like stress, like even like when we're in a rush out the door, I get like stressed. Like I break down, I cry. Like I'm like I can't handle it. I get overwhelmed sometimes. Um, so I think just like staying at home would be best. Um, and then driving would be good because I'm lonely a lot.
Well, I mean, it's like
Uh,
you. I'm sure you have a lovely house, but at some points, I'm sure it feels like
yeah.
prison, right? You can't leave,
Uh,
and with the
yeah.
cold weather,
Like,
like you said,
yeah, as the winter comes, I'm like, what do I do? I need to pick up a hobby or something. And I like cooking, but that after a while it gets expensive.
yep.
So
Oh my gosh, getting all the ingredients.
uh, uh,
Wow. So how do you get to your rehabs if you're
mm.
unable to drive?
Yeah, my husband usually takes me and we schedule rehab like on his days off. So if he works that day, we work with the schedulers a lot to like work around his schedule.
Mm,
But yeah,
great husband.
he is. He is.
So when you start driving again, your
Mhm.
first trip,
Yeah.
what are we getting? Orange Julius? Orange Julius?
No,
We're not
no.
having those anymore.
No, no. I don't know. I'll probably practice, but I probably will see like or go to my parents' house or siblings' house because I don't know. I don't know. I just am like I love like being around them. So
Yeah, and that independence will be nice, right? Being able to leave the
yeah.
house whenever you want.
Mhm,
Well, I'm
mhm,
rooting for you. I know you're gonna do it, and it's right around the corner.
mhm.
Thank you so much for coming on to this podcast, Kate. Is there anything else you would like to say that I may have missed? Did we cover everything you think?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
tell us your favorite color?
Yellow. I
Hey, there we go.
figured that out the other day. Because for the longest time, I said, I don't have a favorite color. And the Bible says, like, in heaven, there's colors you don't know, or he has colors we don't know yet. And so for the longest time, I said, I haven't seen my favorite color yet, but now it's yellow.
Oh, cello. Okay. Was there a reason that it became your favorite?
I just like it.
I think it's a bright color. You know, it fits the mood now, the happiness. We have Isaac, which means laughter in Hebrew, right? All
Mhm.
positive things.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, thank you so much. I am so proud of you.
Yeah.
Keep
Thank you.
fighting. We're a year into it, but every year it's going to get better because I can tell with the support system you have, the motivation you have for Isaac, he is going to be a proud, proud son when he gets to brag to his friends about you being his mother.
Yeah. I hope.
Fantastic. He will. He will. Kate, we're going to sign off. Any parting words that you would like to say to our listeners?
Yes, thank you. And be like, keep hope because just keep hope.
Keep hope. I think that's a fantastic message for people with brain injuries, without brain injuries. Hope is alive and well, and it's contagious. Thank you for sharing hope with us, Kate. We'll talk soon, okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.